Hey, how's it going, guys? This is Bill Sandwood from Bounce House Marketing, your support service specialist. And today I got a special guest on the phone. I'm speaking with Randy. I'm sorry, I did say phone, but it's actually on Google Hangouts, you can see. But I'm talking with Randy today, and he's from Noblesville, Indiana, and he is the owner of Monkey Bounce House. And he's been with us for a while, and he's just an excellent guy to talk to. And I thought it'd be a great opportunity to really especially for the newcomers and guys that are coming into this industry to really just speak with some seasoned guys that have been doing this for a while. And I know you can take something away from this. So without any further ado, I'd like to introduce Randy on. And how's it going, Randy?
Good, great. How are you guys doing today?
I'm pretty good. Can't complain. I don't want to ask you, you'll probably be mad, but how is the weather in Indiana?
We're going to hit a high of about 40 degrees today, so it's a big heat wave, and going to put on some shorts, maybe go out and get a tan this afternoon.
Yeah. I'm so sorry to hear that because it's actually like 70 degrees here in sunny Orlando, Florida, and this is probably one of the colder days. But I don't want to, really uh, stress you with all that. There's no need for that because I know how it is. I'm from up north too. But guys, today I'm just like I said, I'm talking to Randy, and I really want Randy to really express himself, how he started in the business, and how he hooked up with Bounce House Marketing, and really where his business is at today, And so, without further ado, I'm just gonna ask Randy a couple of questions, and like for me, one of the things that I've been speaking to Randy now for a while, and I see him on the forum a lot, and I just thought it'd be a great opportunity to really let Randy talk about how he transitioned from doing bounce house rentals as a part time thing to full time. And so, Randy, I'm just gonna pass it to you, and I'm gonna let you speak about how that transition came about from part time to full time career.
Yeah, well, my wife actually and I had to sit down and talk about it. It's really hard to make that jump, from that steady, constant paycheck to something, your own
Hmm.
business, and working with all those finances, and it's a really stressful decision. But we came to a point where we had to decide if we were just going to continue doing part time and be small time, or take it to that next level and be what we knew the business could be. And sometimes, I mean, you just have to take that leap of faith and know that you can accomplish these things. And in the past year, I mean, we did 400% last year of what we did the year before. So, and that was
Wow.
with part time. So the discussion turned into if I could, put that time in that I've been working for somebody else into the business, 400% probably wouldn't be anything. If I could devote those extra 40 hours a week to my own business, I don't see why we couldn't have done 10 times what we did.
Wow. Man, that's amazing. Yeah, very profound in such a simplistic way. I like the fact that you said that you really, that how you did, you pretty much exceeded as far as in your business what you did part time, and how that actually you spoke with your wife and your family, and you decided, you know what, let's take that leap of faith, let's take that risk and turn this into a full time career. And I like the fact that you brought up some good points that your ability to really match on a part-time basis and either double the income or almost come near close to doubling the income. I think it's just a great thing for you to share with others, these people that are thinking about coming into the business or are either doing it part-time but don't really see that, like you just said, that security blanket. See, like a lot of us, is real hard for us to leave a security blanket. What's that? Whether it's benefits, it's your guaranteed 40 hours a week. But I don't think nothing can beat you working for yourself and really controlling your own destiny. And that's what I'm trying to show people in the bounce house marketing industry, that it's not just something part time, but if you want to, if you really want to, it's something that you can really live off of and do something you love at the same time.
Exactly. Um, one of the bad points about this industry is that so many people look at it as a part-time thing. Uh, and the few that really do look at it as this is my business, this is a full-time thing for me, those are the ones who succeed. It's that mentality of it's part-time. So that's how you're going to treat your business, as part-time. But if you treat it as the ultimate end goal to be full-time, that's what you're going to have in the end.
Wow. Yeah, powerful, Angel. Let me ask you, how has like hooking up with Bounce House marketing, how has that really developed your just the whole business sense of taking the inflatables to that next level? Now, I'm not sure if you were in the business before you met Jose or not, but if you were or not, either way, just elaborate on how Bounce House marketing really taken your has implemented your skills to that next level.
Right. Well, in the beginning, I met Jose because another client of his had found my original website and said, "Hey, I love the colors." And Jose was taking a look at it and actually found a huge glitch in it. So he contacted me to tell me about it, and we got that squared away. And then after some conversations with him, I had him do the SEO optimization on the site, and almost within a month, it was phenomenal. The growth. I mean,
Really?
I always ask people, "Hey, where did you find us?" Google. Where did you find us? Google. So the proof was just in the numbers of the phone calls that were coming in and what people were saying and how they found us. Then once we had the new website made, and then we started adding the social media elements and correctly linking all those pages and really working with all the elements, I would say everything started doubling at that point from what had already happened.
Wow.
Um,
Wow. So we can say that, like you're just saying, the SEO was very vital in doubling your success as you already being an owner operator prior to that, but it really did a jump and increase as far as traffic goes.
oh, definitely. There's no way around it. That's just how it was. We were just kind of rolling along, and we're just going to do this gradual growth thing. And since we got on the Bounce House marketing program, it's just been phenomenal. And we've ended up with all those good problems to have. They're still problems, but staffing and
Yeah.
we got to a point at the end of last season where we were actually turning down 3 to 4 rentals every week just because we were either booked or we didn't have the vehicles or manpower to deliver the units.
Now that's not the problem that most people have. It's quite
Right.
People dream of having that problem. The other problem is the other way around. Is man, my phone's not ringing. I don't have any no one's emailed me, and I think that you brought up a great point because a lot of people are still old school. We still depend on word of mouth, and definitely, I mean, there's nothing better than word of mouth. Hey, I rented that from Monkey Bounce House. Man, Randy's a great guy. By all means, good character, integrity goes a long way. But for those that you will never meet in person, for those that will never meet the neighbor that rented your bounce house, then you have SEO. Then you have a website. Then you have traffic. You have YouTube. You have videos, which makes up for the word of mouth of people that will never get to hear or see about your website. And the funny thing is, many of them live right around your county. See, so I think that the fact that being able to do this business, but nowadays have a optimized website, have it indexing correctly is just as vital as having the latest bouncers, as having a 501 combo, as just as having a full theme. You got to have both go hand in hand. So to me, I hear this a lot. You get a lot of people say, "Hey, man, my website's it's not working out." Well, it's optimized, but what's going on? And then, I mean, this happens with all the new guys that are coming in. We say, well, Well, let's see what you got going on. Okay, you still got these strap-on panels. Strap it on. Don't you think that customers have begun? They're a lot wiser than you. And if you're new coming into this business, why would I want to rent from you when you have the same thing that XYZ has? I'll just continue with him because I already have a relationship with him. So sometimes it's not about just having an optimized website and all that. Sometimes you got to heed, like Jose says this a lot. You know, he says, look, man, we got to come with something new. You can't just have the same thing that everyone else has. So you also got to be different and you got to be unique and you got to offer your customers something different if you're new coming into this business. What do you think about that as far as like panels and full themes for new guys?
Yeah, I mean, there's other forums out there where people are going to tell you go with all the basic stuff, and you know what? That's perfectly fine. But that's not going to set you apart from anybody else. One of the first things we did was we did go with some full themed units, and it is a leap, but there are themes out there that are going to stand the test of time. Your World of Disney, your Disney Princess, and I charge a premium for those units.
Right.
Lower than the paneled units, and it's a fully themed units. The little girls are always going to get those princess themed ones. I actually had a customer call me in February to reserve the World of Disney bounce house for July. Wow. Because that's what she gets from every year. That's what she wants, and that's what she's going to get. Those units go out every weekend. I never have a problem renting them, and panels are cool. But they're not as cool as a full themed unit.
Right.
We know what they look like. So just envision, a full themed unit next to a panel unit, and tell me which one you would rather have at your birthday party. And the customer does the same thing. If you go with the panels, yeah, it can make you look bigger. But what happens when you have a customer call and all you really have is 2 module units, but you have 20 panels. So you actually can only rent out 2 bounce houses, and you have to tell 18 other people who call for those other 18 themes that nothing's available that weekend.
Wow. That's the cream of the cake there. So sometimes we must, especially the new guys, I think we think that customers are not smart. And if they've been customers for a long time, they already know what it entails because they've rented this, so they know. So when you're new coming into the business, when like when Jose says, he says, look, man, we got to be unique, got to do something different. So it's not just about having an optimized website. You can land on page 1 on the search engines. People come to your website, and all of a sudden they bounce. The only thing you want bouncing is kids on your bounce houses. You don't want people bouncing off your website. That's not a good thing. So you wonder, okay, what's going on? Number 1, page rent. What kind of units do you have if you're new? So when you look at a question of, I see this with a lot of you guys, they do the budget thing, the money thing. So they try to get as much as they can with as much money. And then what happens is that their bouncers just sit there, but they don't heed the advice like Jose was saying, because Jose would say, dude, you're better off buying 2 unique bounce houses, and you rent them every week instead of having 1 panel and it makes it look like you've got 20 bounce houses, and then the customers are like, I've been there, done that, I don't need all that, because they know more than you because they've been doing that. They're searching for something different. So being unique and being new at the same time really separates you from the rest of your competitors.